Dad and I fancied a rebuild where we developed some cracking Wonderkids. And so we have stuck some of the best Wonderkids in each position onto a wheel. But the catch is, once we have picked our 10 players, we can't make any transfers for the whole 5 seasons. So while you are reminding yourself of the point system, we've got to hope that we have enough players in each position to last us till the end of the rebuild. Today we are doing a Wonderkid only challenge. No transfers allowed.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Taking your fun out of it.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Also saved me a lot of time watching Dad make transfers. Yeah. How we're going to do this, though, we have picked 2 clubs in LaLiga that we are going to take over. We'll reveal that in a second. But we have 5 wheels that we are going to spin that has players that are Wonderkids on the game of Football Manager. And once we spin them, those players are going to join our club. There's 5 wheels in total. We're going to pick 2 from each wheel.
Yep.
Dad, would you like to go first on this wheel? Which means I would go first on the next wheel.
Well, I'm quite happy with all those strikers.
They're goalkeepers. So that's a good start.
Let's start again then. I like all those goalkeepers. So I'll let you go first.
Okay, that does mean that I get to go first on the strikers. So he did work that one out very well in his head, didn't he? Right, so I am also kind of happy with all of them. I think if I had to pick, I would go for Restes. But who do we get? I'll take it. Restes. Thank you very much. Good spin of the wheel.
Yeah. Right,
so out of these 3, Dad, is there one that you'd like to get?
I always go towards Seaman, so...
Dennis Seaman?
Yeah.
You always put Dennis in front of it.
Yes.
You could actually get him as well. There we go.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think we got our chosen keepers. So
yeah, so
you just take whichever reserve keeper you take out, won't you?
That's it, yeah. So we'll spin it again. I get either Ervig or Verbruggen. To be honest, I probably like Verbruggen, but I don't really care either way. Ervig joins the club. Now, one thing, the 2 clubs that we are actually looking at, well, we're going to take over. I don't know players off the top of my head there.
No, I don't.
Probably do when I see them, but so we don't know what we're needing right now. So, Dad, you've got Verbruggen on that final one. So now we're looking at defenders, and on this is both centre-backs and full-backs.
Yeah.
What has annoyed me is that some of them I've wrote out just their last name, some of them I've wrote out both their names, but hey, let's go with it. So Dad, you're going first.
It's obvious who I want, really, isn't it? It's my mate, isn't it?
Tony Smith.
Come on, Tony.
Some people are going to have no idea who that is. Some of you OGs will know exactly who Tony Smith is. But that is a cracking one.
Yeah,
Alejandro Balde, Barcelona's left back. I am going second, so this is going to be my pick. Who do I get? Michael Coyote.
Ooh,
that's a cracking right back.
That is a good one, yeah.
That is a cracking right back.
He gets really good, doesn't he?
Yeah. So ideally we could both do a centre back.
Centre back now, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because we're not allowed any transfers. So although this may look like we're getting some of the best players in the world, Jarrell Hato ain't bad.
I'm still happy with that.
Yeah, Jarrell Hato is not bad.
Good centre-back, yeah.
He can also play left-back as well,
yes.
should you need to.
Yeah.
Final player, that means all of the centre-backs are available. I'd love a little bit of Tony Smith, but to be honest, any of them would be great. It looks like it's going to be Barco, which is a left-back. So hopefully the club I'm going to has decent centre-backs, because else we are screwed, or we're training these players to play there. Right, defensive/centre midfielders. Now this list isn't as big. So out of these 6 players, only 2 will be remaining after. I am picking first in here. There's a couple of big ones, like Zaire Emery and João Neves, to be fair, starts off quite good.
I think the standout one there for me, I think.
Yeah. What the restriction was for this is they had to be 19 or younger. £9 probably the worst one on the list, so that isn't a great start.
So I'm pleased with that then.
But he is good, though.
Yeah, definitely.
He is still good. Right, Dad, your pick now of a centre midfielder/defensive midfielder. And you're going to get Baleba from Brighton.
All right. Keep the Brighton boys together. Not happy with that.
He is good, to be fair. Anybody but Archie Gray. I don't want a Spurs player ruining my luck. So anybody but Archie Gray. We're not going to get Archie Gray. João Neves. Perfect. Really good pick for me. Happy with that. I would love it if Dad got Archie Gray. That would be funny. Let's see who you get in your final pick. Neither of us are going to get Zaire Emery, and you do get Archie Gray. He's a good player.
I'm happy with that. Really.
He is a good player.
He can play in a lot of positions, as we found out recently.
He can, but I don't know where our Football Manager has got him playing centre back, so that's the only downside. On to wingers/attacking midfielders.
A couple of good
and
ones
you can
on
see, there is a couple of really good ones on here, including a couple of our favourites as well.
Yeah.
Rooney Bargi's there. Junior Krupi. We have chucked in Lamine Yamal because why the hell not? Garnacho is there.
Yeah.
Because on the start of the game, he doesn't start off amazing.
Badgie or Yamal, I'd like.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're picking first. Let's see who you get on this first spin. And it's going to be João Rego from Benfica. Not a bad pickup.
No, it's all right.
Sometimes he is really good on the game. My first pick then out of the two from attacking midfielders or wingers. And we have got Profundi. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I didn't want Ardagurla. Sometimes Ardagurla is a very late blue man. Pace-wise, he's done amazing. I can do damage with Profundi. All right, Dad, your second pick.
Come on.
There's a big group.
This could be a important one, really.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be Garnacho.
I didn't want him. That was the one I didn't want.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want him.
On the game, he's good, though.
All right. That's probably why I don't buy him on the game.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what he does for me then.
Yeah. I would definitely take a Yamal or a Junior Krupi.
Yeah.
Anybody else, to be honest, is a bit of a downgrade. Those are the two favourites.
I'll take Badger because I know he gets good.
Yeah, that
Looks
is
like
true.
You've got him.
And it is going to be Junior Krupi, which is two centre attacking midfielders that I've got there. So I'm already thinking in my head the type of style of play that I could potentially go down. Now, we're not saying that we have to play these players.
No.
There might be a player at the club that we decide that will play over it.
Yeah.
However, what I will say is the clubs we are going to are not great.
No. These players should walk into this team.
Yeah. So,
Right,
four
I mean,
strikers. We're
This
picking two each.
Yeah,
They're all going.
This is just easy, really. I think I would take any one of these. Really.
We've put in basically our two favourites in the
Yeah.
position. I'm, of course, talking about Nelson Viper and Samuel Marodion. Dad's is Pio Esposito and, of course, Evan Ferguson. I am picking
But
first.
I'd take the two that you would have as well. So
Yeah, I mean, they're all four really
four
strikers.
It's
Yeah.
going to benefit our teams anyway.
Yeah,
So.
they're all monsters as well.
Yeah.
In terms of players. Pio Esposito. To be honest, I was really happy I'd get that one.
He does get really good
Yeah.
as well, doesn't he?
If I get him and Samu, that's the two that I really
Yeah.
wanted. Dad, your first pick of the strikers. Who is it going to be? It isn't Samu. It's Evan Ferguson.
I'm happy with that.
So, a strike force of Pio Esposito and Nelson Viper.
To be honest, the two that's
Or
left though
Esposito and Marodion.
are good goal scorers. So I would take either one of them.
Yeah.
To go with Ferguson.
Yeah. All right, I'm the same with Esposito.
Yeah.
There's no bad choices here.
No.
And it is going to be Nelson Viper.
He does score a lot of goals as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? So
Oh, a bit jealous that you got Sammy.
Yeah, he's a
Bit
beast,
jealous
isn't
that
he?
you got Sammy.
He's a-
He is a beast as well. Right, we'll put him into our clubs and introduce you to the two teams that will be taking on this Wonderkid challenge. And so the teams have been chosen. I am going to be Real Valladolid, which of course is R9 Ronaldo's side. They are bottom of La Liga right now, which is, you can see where this is going.
Yep.
Dad, you are Alaves, who are also in the relegation zone as well.
hopefully we save them.
Well, that's the hope. We've obviously added our 10 Wonder Kids to the side now. But let's have a look at the team, the tactics that we're going to run, and of course the players that we are going to lock in, and the players that were already at the clubs that we might have to deal with. I say have to, we are going to deal with. So you're rocking a 4, I'm going to say like a 4-4-2 really, but with an attacking left-sided midfield there. And if we're going and have a look at the best 11, that is kind of how you would want it to be, other than there's a couple of, I mean, Samu maybe.
I think Samu's going to definitely go in there probably.
Yeah, he might work his way into the side. Obviously, Archie Gray hasn't made it into the team
I just couldn't sort of fit him. I didn't know where to fit him in at the moment. The box-to-box midfielder is quite good as well. So that's where I was open to playing, but he's quite good as well, this lad. So might be sort of looking at Archie next season. There's another player.
João Rego.
Yeah, I just couldn't fit in just yet. Plays on the same side as my other sort of attacking. Garnacho, yeah. So that's the best I could come up with. I had a lock of goalkeeper in because the reserve keeper I've got is quite good as well. So and I've sent Seaman out on loan. So I had to lock him in to make sure he keeps his place really, which I think he'll do for the 5 seasons I've got him really.
Yeah.
But my right back's quite good. One of my centre backs is all right, sort of thing. So not too bad. I'm quite happy with the team that I've got. Hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah, Tony Martinez up front as well is good.
Yeah, I mean he's a good striker. So whether he plays the whole season there and keeps
Samu out.
But I don't think he will. I think Samu will sort of get his way in there and he'll be the reserve striker then.
Well, let's have a look at my Real Valladolid side then. With all of the additions in there, I am locking in quite a lot of players. And that is because Esposito, playing as a target forward, Profundi there in that left-sided centre attack midfield. Krupi on the right and João Neves in there. If I didn't do that, and that's because when I do the best 11 pick, Latassa and Viper, I mean, I've actually loaned out Viper. To give him first team football, I've got Latassa in there right now, who's good enough to sort of hold the line this first season. Viper has gone to Eibar, which is another Spanish side in the second division. So giving him first team football there will really help. I'm worried about the centre-back situation I've got. It's not great at all.
What centre-back?
I loaned. There's some on loan. I do. He's on loan, out for 9 to 10 months. So that's pointless.
Yeah.
Then we got Javi Sanchez, who is he's a legitimate centre-back at Real Valladolid. He's contracted to them. He is out for 4 to 6 months. And then, like the backups, Ozkasar, he is only on loan, and as is Comret as well. Only on loan. David Torres is there. David Torres is awful. He's only 20. I don't have centre-backs, and our rules were you can't sign anybody. I might be a little screwed with that. Might just be. At least I've got good full-backs there looking quite good. Grealish and Neves in that centre midfield. We should be all right there. And then eventually, I've also loaned out Nipan. He's gone to Cadiz. So give him first team football, bring him back into the first team, and let's see what he can do year 2 onwards, I guess. But let's look at the schedule. It hasn't been a great start for me. Lost to Celta Vigo, drew to Getafe, lost away to Mallorca. It's not a great start. Not a good start. Dad, you've got a good start. You've got not a bad one, to be honest. Only losing 1-0 to Barcelona. Really good.
Got to be happy with that, and you're really.
Yeah. And then Kike Garcia has got 2 goals for you
and 2
in 2
sheets.
wins. So
Definitely pleased with that.
yeah, started off quite well for you. But the point system is the same as what it already is. We're just not allowed to make any transfers with our Wonderkid 11. So let's have a look then and see who gets the early advantage in season number 1. Alright then, season 1, Dad, you finished in 5th place. That's really good. I'm down there in 11th. I'm happy with that, considering how bad
they got
this
them
team
out
is.
where they were, so yeah.
Yeah, you had a great end to the season.
Yeah.
I had an awful one, which I lost against you in there. So you got Europa League football first season.
Yeah.
Lost 10 games. One of them was against me. So scores
out then.
already there.
Yeah.
It's 2-1 without us even looking at any cups. But I lost 18 in total. So I lost 2-0 away there to you. Obviously, drew 7 games. Won quite a lot. That's not bad. 13 wins.
Tell you what, Real Madrid chucked that away, didn't they? Look at their finish.
Yeah,
They lost
really
by a
bad.
point.
Yeah. Barcelona won it as champions on the final day by the looks of it. Mbappe got 33 goals. Vinicius Junior at 25. Lewandowski only 20, and yet still managed to win the league with that. So really good. Evan Ferguson's up there with most player of the matches. Balde with the most yellow cards. None of my players are up there, but that's absolutely fine. Let's have a look then. We're on Real Valladolid. Competitions. Semi-final. Ooh, I'm happy with that. Dad, yourself. First round. Real Oviedo in the first round.
Get it out of the way. We can concentrate on the league.
Yeah, concentrate on the league. That's what happened there. Okay, so let's have a look at a bit of progression for the players then. I think that's a good place to start because obviously we've got these guys in. Let's see what they've managed to do in these early days. Archie Gray ended up playing 8 games of football, so not too bad, bit of development there. Uriel Hato played majority of the season. You can already see growth there. Dennis Seaman, you loaned him out.
Yeah.
Definitely worked. He played 36 games. João Regal played a lot more games than what I thought he would.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And a bit of development there too. Then we've got Evan Ferguson, who scored 9 in 27.
Looking good now.
Garnacho only played 21 games, Dad.
Surprised with that, really.
Yeah.
But he's still got a bit better as well, so.
Oh, major. He's out for 4 months. Broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Broke his ankle. That's why.
It's a bit disappointing, really.
Yeah. Samuel Marodion played 21 starts, 14 off the bench, 14 goals. So that's good. Developments there as well. Good. Solid start already for him. Baleba, 33 appearances. Really good. He's a solid midfielder, isn't he? Balde, as you probably would imagine, was probably your best player when he joined.
He's there for the 5 seasons, no matter what.
Yeah, well, we don't intend sending any of them, if I'm honest.
Well, no, but
Bart Verbruggen in goal. Very good indeed. I think that was all of your your guys there. So, I mean, your top scorer was Kike Garcia, who's a 34-year-old veteran striker. But now that you've got Samu and Evan Ferguson coming through, it's a perfect time for him to sort of fade to retirement.
You'll be locking them in.
Yeah. Let's have a look at my Real Valladolid side then. 18 goals from Latassa, which of course is the set. He's only 23 himself. I could keep him if I wanted to. Nelson Viper out on loan has developed quite nicely. Got 12 goals there. That's not too bad. Esposito got 12 in 40 odd. The development's good, but I'd say the performances aren't. Profundi, though, 11 and 10, and the development is definitely there for Profundi. I'm happy with that one. João Neves, again, not much like in terms of statistics, but the development's really good, and he's actually my best player now. Valentin Barco scored 4 goals. Oh, mentals on him is really good. Junior Krupi, one of my all-time favourites, of course, 17 years of age. Looks really good for a 17-year-old there. And I think Nipan was out on loan and played quite a lot of games as well, so I'm happy with that. I'm thinking about giving him first-team football next season. And my goalkeeper, Restes, did very well and is very, very well deserving of that first-place spot. Doesn't matter about budgets because we aren't allowed to spend them. But season number 1, the points tally is Dad with 2, Luke with 1. On to season 2. The weather is getting better and it's time to get out of hibernation. And that means getting rid of the fur coats that we have grown on our bodies. And I can help you with that. Not literally, of course, but through manscaped.com. You see, they have the perfect beard and balls bundle, which is an all-in-one bundle you need to be trimming the rainforest. And with my code OMEGA at checkout, you get yourself 20% off and free shipping. So it's worth going for. The beard hedger that is part of the beard and balls bundle is an all-in-one grooming tool that can keep your beard trimmed and tidy to whatever length you desire, thanks to the rotating dial, which allows you to have 20 different lengths with just one guard. It is the tool I use every single week, with its skin-safe technology to fade my beard perfectly to how I like it. But the bundle also includes the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, which clears the bushy balls to keep things nice and clean down there, which, as we know, adds to the illusion of size. Not to mention, no woman in the world has ever found pubes in their teeth attractive or a turn on, trust me. And so the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra will become your best friend. Both of these are waterproof and both have that skin-safe technology that Manscaped is famous for. Well, actually, I'll be your best friend because remember, when you go to manscaped.com, your football manager Genie has a code of OMEGA at checkout, which gives you 20% off and free shipping when you get the Beard and Balls bundle. So it's worth picking up a Beard and Balls bundle today and take pride in your grooming routine, lads. Alright, season number 2 then. I've done a few tactical tweaks, as you can see with the lineup there. We got Shadow Striker in there instead. Changed the fullbacks to wingbacks instead as well. Nipan and Viper being locked into the side. I think I mentioned it obviously last season. The loan of Nipan gave him a lot of first team football. Now it's time for him to step up into my first team as well. Then we got Viper on the left hand side instead of Latosa, whatever he was. God, I can't remember what he was called, Latassa, because best 11 will still put Latassa in. So if I stick him in there, that is basically what my team is going to look like. Now, we mentioned my centre-back crisis. It's still a crisis because Javi Sanchez is in there. He isn't great at all. And David Torres, who is a little bit better and has potential to be good. But I think, you know, I'm not looking at that going, oh, we're going to keep clean sheets. The guy has 8 for positioning.
He's going to be wandering around all over the place.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be stood up front wondering why, you know, everybody's shouting at him. But anyway, the rest of the team is absolutely fine. We're currently actually sat first in the league, so that tells you how good we've started. Dad, we're looking at your tactic and your changes. You've made a couple. Gone to a 4-2-2.
Yeah, and I brought Archie Gray in, so
using Archie Gray
from
the off.
I'm gonna lock him into that position now. Do the same as you, really. Give him a bit of first team experience, really.
Yeah.
The front line's going to talk for itself, really, and I've pushed Rego up to that position, attacking. Yeah. So we'll just be on the front 2. So hopefully that'll do. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the front 2 talk for themselves, really.
All of them go in there as well, other than obviously the backup goalkeeper, which
we know that's the one position we're not going to get one of our players on the pitch in it. So I've got all my players on the pitch. So I'm happy with that now.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the schedule then, because starting things off, you've also had a good start.
Yeah, I'm lost, so I'm quite happy with that.
Unbeaten start, 2-2 against Las Palmas, 2-2 against Sevilla, and won your 2 away games, which is quite funny. Even Archie Gray's getting on the score sheet. Samu scored in 3 of the games so far, so he's kicked off the season very well. You're also, of course, in the Champions League this season, Dad. We thought it was Europa League, but they got the extra spot.
And I got Barcelona.
Liverpool away, Barcelona,
Yeah.
Dortmund, West Ham. Like, fair play, West Ham. They
Yeah.
managed to get in there. That is unbelievable from West Ham. Fourth. There we go.
Yeah.
You're playing West Ham in the Champions League.
It's not an easy group. There's a few hard games in there, so hopefully I'll scramble through.
Yeah, okay. I'm not in Europe because I finished in 11th, but I've had a great start. Haven't played anybody amazing. Valencia's there. Girona away is a good win.
Not bad for a team that hasn't got any centre backs.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to score more goals than anybody else. Nelson Viper's started off very well, by the way.
Tito as well, and
Yeah, I think Nelson Viper has more goals than games at the start of the season. 6 in 4. Well worth playing him. We know how good he really can be. So let's see if he can continue that, because a nice little golden boot wouldn't go amiss from one of my Real Valladolid players. Let's have a look then. Season number 2. Alright, season 2. 3rd place. Woo-hoo!
where did you pull that out from?
God knows.
You were there all season as well.
Yeah, really good season. Just missed out on Europe yourself, Dad. 62 points is very good,
Yeah,
though.
I had a bad finish already. But then again, the team above me did as well, so makes nothing really. Yeah, I'm happy with that still. I'd like to win in Europe again, but sometimes it does affect your league form. So I'll be happy with that. Sort of have a real go at the league this next season. Then.
Yeah, Real Madrid lost 1 game all season, still finished 2nd. They lost 1 game to Bilbao.
1 point again to Barcelona.
Yeah, the 9 draws cost them, both
Yeah.
against Barcelona as well, who only lost twice themselves against Celta Vigo and Sevilla, both 1-0. I lost 10, though. Didn't lose to Alaves.
Ooh, that's bad news.
I also didn't draw to Alaves.
Oh.
Which means,
Good
Dad,
season
in
for you
the
then.
12 losses, it was a 3-1
3-0
and a
3-1.
3-0. So that is 3 points in total for me.
Yeah, bad season for me.
Yeah. We mentioned me being up there quite a lot. If we're looking at the past positions there, I was actually first for quite a long time. In the second season. Second season, we were up there for a while. It's obviously, they just caught up with us in the end.
Once you got the third, well, I think you dropped the 4th once. Or,
No, that's
third.
the whole way through.
You never went lower than 3rd. So
No.
that's brilliant season.
Yeah,
really,
best of the rest.
Yeah.
Yourself, Alaves, Dad,
it's-
very consistent again.
Yeah. I mean, I was there or thereabouts in that position, so it was good, really.
Yeah.
Never sort of like got any lower than that, so I've got to be pleased with that, really.
Yeah, Real Madrid chucked it away as we got towards the end there. Profile of the league. Nelson, Viper, and Esposito.
That's why you're where you are.
But look at the 2 underneath.
I'm just my 2 as well, then. Where's the Barcelona guys?
Yeah, Lewandowski with 20 again. His consistent 20 that keeps winning in the league.
No Real Madrid.
No Real Madrid strikers. They must be the 6th. No, Hugo Doro. No. 10th.
That is bad. They had a bad
Vinicius
season.
Junior and Mbappe. Highest average rating was my 3 guys as well, with Valentin Barco coming in there.
I mean, if you looked at that, you'd have thought you probably won the
I
league.
should have been one in the league, yeah. Esposito, most man of the matches. Barco with 14 assists, joint highest. Alejandro Balde was 13. Krupi with 12. I think what's cost us there is the clean sheets.
Yeah.
I think if we're looking at statistics, we're up there with the most goals there. I was only 2 behind Barcelona, but fewest conceded. We're not there at all. And when you look at my centre-backs, you
Wonder
understand why. Same with clean sheets, I imagine. Yeah, neither of us are on that one too. So I think we're kind of going to be against the against that the whole time that we're going to be in this.
You definitely will, wouldn't you? I mean, you're really struggling for that. So
Yeah, so that ain't great. Right, we're on there via the lead. Did I win a cup? Maybe a Copa del Rey. I got to the semi-final last season. Semi-final again.
unlucky.
Valencia this time round. Oh, right. How did you get on, Dad, in the Champions League and the Copa del Rey? 3rd round
Oh, I got a bit further.
by an Andorran side, by the way.
It's not good, is
no.
it?
And round of 16 by Man City. That's quite far.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to be happy with that. I didn't expect to get that far. So
Yeah, you won the first leg, 2-1.
Oh.
Were you in the knockout playoff round? You were. You eliminated Benfica 7-3.
7-3, that's a good result.
Really solid performance
Yeah.
there. So
Good
league
fun.
phase, you're down in 18th.
That ain't bad.
No. Won 3 games. Beat West Ham.
So I beat the
Molde,
teams off I expected to beat, really.
Away to Dortmund. Drew to Ajax and
the teams I
Shakhtar.
expected to lose, so I did.
Yeah,
Got hammered.
Barcelona.
All 3 of them.
Ahmed at Anfield. Ahmed in Turkey.
Yeah.
So that semi-final against... would have been against Real Madrid in the final. Valencia went on and won it.
Did they?
Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Isn't it?
Real Madrid weren't scoring goals, were they? So
No, we did look at this last
anybody
season
had a chance.
actually, because that was Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid won it against. Neither of the El Clasico teams have actually won a Copa del Rey yet. That's two missed opportunities there, but there we go. All right, let's look at my squad first then, because we scored a lot of goals. Esposito with 35 in 35 starts and 1 appearance off the bench. The development is looking great.
Yeah, you got the good one of him, haven't you, really?
Yeah. Nelson Viper the same.
When you got those two strikers up front, mate, you just can't help but...
They're both 6'4".
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Towering players. Yeah. Profundi is enjoying a nice bit of development too. Really good on that left-hand side. I think changing his role has definitely suited him this season. João Neves, again, solid midfielder. Really good. Nipan locked him in last season. What a good move that was.
Oh, yeah.
Very much leveled out. Krupi with 15 assists is solid. Really good. I'm guessing he's taking corners, possibly with that 14. Barker with 18 assists, though. The dribbling and crossing ability is solid. I'm even tempted. I mean, if it ain't for the fact that I've got nobody at the back anyway, I'd move him to, like, left mid.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you could have, like, a bit more of a... But I've got no centre-back, so I kind of need the defensive rigidity of him playing at the back there. Where is the rest? I mean, Restes, the development of him, not as much as what I would hope at this point. Coyote, 10 assists, still solid to be fair. Let's look at this Alaves side then. How's this been playing out? So 29 from Evan Ferguson.
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, looking good as well, and he's getting stronger.
Probably the best looking striker out of the four.
Yeah.
Unless Samu's going to shock us. No, I would still say Ferguson's better, but really good still.
Still really, both of them are really good, aren't they? Like,
yeah, the physical monster.
Yeah.
Look at that. Really
Brilliant.
strong physicals.
I mean, I think we've done really well with the strikers, really.
Yeah.
The goals they've scored this season, really. So
Garnacho, not a lot of development with Garnacho, but
he's one of those players I've only signed him a few times, and he's either really good or just off it. And I think, I ain't got the really good one of him, I think.
João Rego, 15 assists.
He's getting a little bit better.
You criticise him, that looks really good.
Like I say, he's getting better now, but I just don't know whether I can fit him into my team.
Well, yeah, we ain't got that much choice.
Well, I'm trying to get him in and get him firing, so hopefully he's definitely started a little bit better now.
Then we've got Carlos Baleba, the solid midfielder.
Yeah, no worries there.
Yeah,
really.
He's like the João Neves of your team, really, isn't it? I think we've both done
how
quite
Archie's
well
getting on, really.
Alejandro Balde at left wing back.
No worries there neither. So yeah, getting better.
Joel Hato, you got yourself centre back. That's the main thing. It's a solid one too. He's very good. He's 6'3", good jump and reach, good positioning. That's the main thing. And like my position of 8 or whatever it was, my centre back. Dennis Seaman actually played a game last season, but obviously
I feel sorry for him because he is such a good keeper, and if you give him game time, he will get hell of a good. But he just won't get in for my game.
No, at this point,
no. So it's just Archie Gray, innit? We're looking for now.
Where's Archie Gray gone? There he is. You locked him in. Of course
you did. Another season we do him with the world of good, I think.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this to every player, but we can look at the progress of his attributes across like all time, and you can see there is a little bit of development here. But free for vision, physicals going up. That's what we like to see. But what I like to see is me winning. Let's look at the points. Season 2 points are Omega Luke with 3 and Dad with 0. Meaning I take the lead at 4-2. Right, after that really good season, I didn't feel like I needed to change much at all. So I'm not even locking anyone in because all of my players are going straight into the team now, which I'm really happy with. Still holding on to the 2 centre-backs, unfortunately, but there we go. Restes has also picked up an injury. He's just awaiting. So abdominal muscle is normally about 3-4 weeks. He should be okay. We should be all right for the rest of the season. But Jonas Erbig, of course, we haven't really looked at a lot, hasn't played for me yet. We'll probably get some game time now because he's my second best goalkeeper. So that's obviously a good sign. That's the reason why we put 2 goalkeepers in there. I haven't started very well at all, if I'm honest. I've also lost to Dad 4-0. Yeah.
Makes up for last season.
Really bad. We've also gone a little bit further because we got a bit carried away. We're at the 19th of September, as you can see. Dad, I've already played my first Champions League game and lost to Inter Milan 3-0 as well. So I had a good game against Real Madrid away from home, but it's gone downhill ever since, really. Champions League fixtures, let's see who I've got. Monaco, Fenerbahce, Ajax, Panathinaikos, Real Madrid away, but other than that, the rest of the games, I could still qualify.
Yeah.
Inter Milan was a difficult one, but we got battered.
I think I qualified when I was there. I think that's an easier group, so I would expect you to be roughly where I was, really.
Yeah, just hopefully
not in the top 8, but you still qualify, I think.
Let's have a look at yourself, Dad. Obviously, you started off very well at the start of the season, and that is because tactically you switch things around.
Yes.
Oh, that formation looks familiar. The shape looks really familiar.
Oh, where have I got that from?
Yeah, I wonder. Garnacho.
I've brought him in. Brought him into there, just help the attacking out a bit more, and see if I can start making him a bit more dangerous. So hopefully it'll work for me as well.
Okay, well,
I'm not saying I might have seen someone else's video and picked that up from somewhere. I'm not sure which one it was though.
Yeah, I wonder. 2-0 against Real Betis. Good start to the season. Beat me 4-0. Lost to Granada randomly, which is
Can't believe that.
Beat Almeria 5-1 with Samu getting himself a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Losing at Atletico Madrid isn't too bad, to be honest. You take that.
Not too bad.
But, okay, you started off in 6th. I am well down the table, down in 16th. So I've got some catching up to do, but the points are rather close. Let's see who's winning after Season 3. Alright, Season 3. I still got 3rd.
How did you pull that out of the bag?
No idea. But if I had a better start, I probably could have been 2nd.
Would have been, yeah. I had an awful finish.
Yeah, you had a bad finish, but you're still up in 6th.
Yeah.
Europa League, I mean...
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
That's definitely a bonus.
That could be a tournament you could be
That's
winning.
definitely a pre-seed bonus for me, that is.
So
yeah.
I wouldn't be too disheartened with that one. We've both lost 10 games. I've lost, obviously, 4-0 to you there. Didn't draw, which means... Yeah, 3-1. So I did pick up a win there, which means I get 2 points for that. Finishing above you, and of course, beating you in the league. You get 1 for beating me in that earlier fixture. Samuel Barodion, 31 goals.
That's better.
The 2 behind him, Viper and
there again.
Esposito.
Yeah.
So we are dominating the Golden Boot the last couple of seasons. Samuel has also got the 2nd highest average rating and the 2nd amount of player of the matches. Assist-wise, Balde and Garnacho down that left-hand side is doing very well.
Yeah.
Said that, Garnacho's now been moved to the centre, as we established.
Well, it worked.
But yeah, he's still got 11 assists, which is good for you. So let's look at the statistics then. Did we score the most goals? We were up there again. Real Madrid got 111 goals, but you had 96, I had 89. Fewest conceded. Hey, I made that one. Look at that, with my 2 defenders being absolutely dreadful. Only 51 goals. Clean sheets? Oh, you made that one with 11 clean sheets.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that.
So, really good. All right, Omega Luke, Real Valladolid. Oh, I thought that was semi-final 7. This is a Super Cup. 4th round by Sporting Gijon. Knockout player round by Monaco. Played them in the groups in the league stage phase as well. 17th. Beat Panathinaikos 5-0. Beat Ajax as well. Beat the 2 Dutch sides. Drew to Benfica, which means I lost to Monaco there 2-0. Also lost to Real Madrid.
The Monaco one, there's the only disappointing one, but then you went and lost them again. So they've done you well, didn't they, this season?
Yeah, Real Madrid beat Barcelona in the final. So, I mean, they beat him in the league. They also beat him in the Champions League too.
I mean, they hammered him in the league this year, didn't they? They definitely made sure they were going to beat him this time, didn't they?
But did you, Dad, disrupt them in the cup? No. Semi-final. By Real Madrid, who went on and won the treble against Barcelona.
Some finals there this season, isn't it?
God, they must have hated that.
Yeah.
After a couple of years of being dominant, Real Madrid win all 3 of the big trophies, stopping Barcelona as the bridesmaids in every single season. Could have again drawn against Real Vallecano.
Yeah, that'd have been bloody, wouldn't it?
Okay, let's have a look then at yours, Dad, first. 37 goals from Samu Omarodion.
Yeah, really pleased with that.
Who, oh my God, look at the physical attributes.
He's an animal now, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the finishing's up to 15 as well. The only one that's not really that you're looking at is the composure, but the rest of him is looking unbelievable. If we're going all time, we can see most things going up by 2 in the right places. Physicals, even his agility's gone up to 3.
Yeah, definitely the striker you want in your team at that age as well. Oh,
yeah,
a striker.
Really solid. Evan Ferguson, 21 goals this season. Again, really good development. Pace-wise, solid. Good at long shots.
Ideal.
Not bad overall. Garnacho got 14 assists. Again, development's not really there. Still performing well.
Yeah, he's all right.
João Rego looks like the better player, if anything.
He can play in a couple of more positions, and I want him to be on the right-hand side, really. So really, he's better on the left, isn't it? So it's 2 players in one position, really, isn't it? He would be dropped at any other time, wouldn't he? You get someone else to play in that other position, really.
I would not be dropped. I don't know what you have against João Rego. I do not know, but you keep suggesting he's a terrible player.
No, I'm not saying he's terrible. Good. He's good in that position, but when you've already got a couple of players in that position, so he'd be the one I would drop out of the position.
What, out of him and Garnacho?
Yeah, I'd play Garnacho, I think.
Oh no, we've got to compare this. I'm not having that. I mean, I'm a Man United fan, and I still think he looks better than Garnacho.
Yeah, he does. He does on that.
Tells you it.
Yeah,
better all around. I think you need to get your glasses on, Dad, because
that's probably what I ain't been bringing me glasses with me. That's why I'm going wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, how you were looking at João Rego and thinking he was worse than Garnacho when you look at that.
I'll tell you what, mate. I'll tell you what the problem is. I'm bloody colourblind. That's why when I looked at that chart, it was the way round.
Right, get the violins in early this time round.
What have I said to you? Out, down the stairs, open the door, and off.
God, how the hell you thought João Rego was worse than Garnacho? That was unbelievable. All right, let's move on. Archie Gray, good bit of development there.
Yeah, he's looking good now.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah, Topman Binding.
Yeah, of course. Balde the same, 17 assists. Solid all
I've
round.
got no problems with all my other players. They're all good.
Yeah. Antonio Blanco's actually played quite a lot and done very well. So we mentioned him, we highlighted him at the start, didn't we? He's done very well. Yoel Hato played 42 games. Solid as your centre-back there, 20 years of age. And Baleba, only 32. I wonder if he picked up a bit of an injury this season. He did. He twisted his ankle, was out for 4 weeks. Had a tight Achilles as well, was out for a couple of days. Might have missed a couple of games because of that. Dennis Seaman played 5 games. Yeah. So he is getting some first-team football a little bit there. And Bart got 40 games across the season there as well. Let's look at the Real Valladolid side. Nelson Viper with 31 goals in 40 games. Not quite as high as what Samuel Marodion was getting. He's also picked up an injury. What are we looking at there? Damaged foot. He should be all right. We'll be fine for next season. Esposito, 27 goals. See, your guys look like physical monsters. Mine don't.
Yeah.
And I don't know, how I'm keeping up here. We need to develop him a little bit more, I guess. Junior Krupi in behind, though. I think he's probably the most solid attacking midfielder out of the 4 players that we have got there. Although Pafundi is looking good too. So I'm not going to discriminate against either one of them and say one of them's better than the other. Nipan with 29 games this season. Did he have an injury? Bruised ankle, major? Broken ribs. Yeah, so he was out for 6 weeks there, which is the reason why his games were a lot less than the others. But João Neves performed exceptionally well. Really solid stuff from him. Barco with 10 assists again on that left-hand side. Coyote is down there with 11 assists. Again, solid. He didn't score many goals, Coyote. I don't think he's got a single goal yet. But Restes has done quite well. Right, let's have a look at the points. Season 3 then, Omega Luke with 2 and Dad with 1, meaning the total points are now Luke with 6 and Dad with 3. Right, my centre-back problems continue. Because the centre-back refused to sign a new deal. Which meant I've actually had to kind of promote a youngster. So, Juan Carlos Ortuño, who is only 17, doesn't look great, if I'm honest, but has good jumping reach, good natural fitness, position of 10, which actually gives him the best positioning in my centre-backs, which is even more worrying.
You've got good potential, though.
Yeah, good potential. Maybe
he
can...
Could improve a lot.
Turn into something, yeah. Yeah, he came through the youth academy the last few seasons, was playing not a lot of football either. Promoting him into the first team, and he's been locked into there because else we're in deep trouble. Torres, the guy next to him, still only has 8 positioning. I don't know how you can be that bad and play centre-back as your only positioning, but the rest of the team kind of picks itself, and it's been very bad at the start of the season. We're currently in 18th. Oh dear. Stopping it. How our best result is against Barcelona.
Your hardest game. You drawn.
Yeah, an 89th minute equaliser from Esposito there. The rest of the games have been dreadful. Dad, let's move on quickly. Let's look at yours because you've changed your formation and stuck Garnacho out on the left there.
Yeah, I want to just try something a little bit different, sort of get more balls into the front 2, and then have Rego coming in late onto that as well. So, but yeah, and I lost my right back.
Yeah.
So I've had to put Archie Gray back at the right back, which brings Blanco into the team as well then. So hopefully you'll do well for me there.
Yeah. You've been all right everywhere else on the pitch. It's just your right back.
Yeah, just totally lost him. So, I mean, Archie, as we know, the Spurs games at the moment, he's playing everywhere. So
yeah,
I'll just stick him in there. He's probably the best right back I've got in the team at the moment.
Yeah. I
wanted to keep him in the midfield, but yeah, I'm happy with going there though.
Cool. You've had a better start to the season. You're currently in second, Dad, because obviously you've won 3 and drew 1, which was a 0-0. But 5-0 against Valencia, 5-0 against Tenerife, and 5-3 against Celta Vigo.
5 goals in a game. I'll take that.
So let's look at our European fixtures. You're in Europa League, which could be a good sign for you, to be honest. Eintracht Frankfurt's in there. That's my favourite German side. I'm glad a certain team hasn't appeared yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will at some point.
I mean, really, the 3 games there, the hard games there, is Frankfurt game, like you say, the Lazio, and then the Newcastle game. Really, apart from them, I feel I should qualify.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at my Champions League fixtures. Liverpool's in there. Roma away to Juve. And, of course, Tottenham Hotspur as well.
But make sure you get the job done before you get there, don't you?
Yeah, Karabag, Lille, Partizan, possibly good wins there. Club Brugge as well. Season number 4. Let's see what happens. Alright, season 4. Dad, you took my place as the best of the rest, and I took your place in that kind of Europa League slot. 3rd place finish. Really good. 75 points as well.
Pleased with that. I mean, I'm nowhere near the front 2, so yeah, that's the best I can get, so I'm happy with that.
9 losses. didn't lose to me.
I'm even more happier.
Didn't draw either.
Oh, 2 wins as well. Get in.
2 wins against me, which gives you 2 points. We had an 8-5 thriller. And if that doesn't tell you that neither of us pulled very good centre-backs, I don't know what will. Right, let's have a look at the past positions. How did this play out across the season? You were top for a while.
Yes.
Top for the first third of the season. Dropped off into second.
Half of the season I was first or second. So.
Yeah. I managed to pull myself out of the gutter. Highest I got to was 5th place, but ended up finishing in 6th. I'm happy after the start I had that.
Yeah,
finishing in
definitely.
that position. Goal scorer wise, I don't know how they're doing it because we've already seen Samu's the best one out of the lot, but Samu isn't there. No. Esposito, Nelson Viper, Evan Ferguson's 4th.
Yeah. I wonder whether he got injured.
Yeah, possibly. Down there in 10th, Dad, he picked up 15 goals. He played 29 games. He didn't get injured.
No.
34 goals in 36 appearances from Esposito. Nelson Viper, 25 in 36. Both of those guys done me a favour. They pulled me right out of it. I would have been really struggling if it wasn't for those two. So statistics-wise, I had the second highest amount of goals at 97. Only 107 was Real Madrid. You had 80. Of course, you finished way higher than me. Fewest team conceded, that's probably the reason why. You only conceded 49.
Yeah.
And most clean sheets, you were also up there. I was not, because I was playing a 17-year-old very terrible centre-back. And both my centre-backs' combined positioning was about 18. So...
awful.
Really poor. Let's have a look then. Omega Luke, how did I get on in other competitions, including Europe? Knockout playoff round and 4th round of the Copa del Rey. So knockout playoff round by Juventus. I scored 3-4. I lost 4-3 on aggregate there. That's annoying. So the league phase then. Finished down in 16th. Comfortably in there. 3 wins. Beat Juve then. Typical.
Yeah, Club Brugge.
Drew 4 games, including Liverpool and Spurs. And lost 1 to Lille away. Got battered by.
I'll tell you what, man, you've done well. Just lose the 1 game, though.
Yeah.
I mean, drawing against Liverpool, you drew against Roma, you drew against Spurs. 3
Not
good
bad.
draws.
Yeah. 13 points. I was only 3 points off of the 16 that was needed to finish in the top 8 to get out of
you've
that.
done well there.
Not too bad. Let's have a look at yourself, though, Dad. You were in the Europa League, which could mean a big 5 points there if you win it.
Come on. Semi-final with Milan.
You were unfortunate in the Copa del Rey to face Real Madrid early as well in the 4th round, which is also when I went out. But semi-final against AC Milan, 11-2.
I didn't just lose, did I? I said Newcastle was one of the other teams there as well.
PSV versus Milan final.
I got absolutely slaughtered.
Yeah. Milan's got a good team by the looks of it. They won 4-0 in the final as well. Quarter-final, you knocked out Lazio 7-0. God, look at that one, though. They knocked out Chelsea 6-3 in that second leg. 7-3
so they probably were the best team in the group, really. So
yeah. Beat Lens 3-2. They beat Midtjylland. And then the knockout playoff round. Did you play in that one? You didn't. So you did finish in the top 8. Squeezed in there.
Pleased with that.
5 wins. Beat Frankfurt. Beat Lazio. Drew to Young Boys.
So
lost
Newcastle's
2.
the one that lost, so 5-4 Denise.
5-4.
Yeah, I'm unhappy with that. Good season.
Yeah.
Yeah, done well. I'd have looked a lot better, but come against Milan, top team, and finished beyond the top 2 in Spain. So yeah, it's a good season, I feel.
Could have done with that trophy, though.
Yeah.
The points.
Needed it for the points, didn't I?
32 goals from Evan Ferguson. Again, we're just looking at just an absolutely solid talent there.
The squad's looking really small now.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Samu just gets better and better.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah. Maybe I need him to have a really good season next season then. So.
João Rego, you cannot deny, right? Looking at this, 13 goals, 21 assists.
Yeah, but I played him in a better position, didn't I?
Unbelievable he has been for you. Really, really good. Garnacho, 10 goals, 6 assists. That's looking a bit better. His dribbling's gone up. So he looks like he's a better player than what he was last season anyway. Archie Gray played majority of the season at
49.
right back.
I mean, he's still good, but he's just out of position, and that's why he's unhappy. Look.
Probably. Yeah. Why is he? Wants a new deal.
Oh, well, he's not too bad then.
Then we got Balde, who got 19 assists at left wing back. Dennis Seaman still played 6 games, to be fair. Jarrell Hatto played 50.
Yeah.
So he's been really reliable for you.
Yeah, I did need him, yeah.
Carlos Baleba again. Yeah, what a midfielder.
Absolutely solid, yeah.
Really good midfielder. Bart Verbruggen, 50 games in total. He's also got better, which is good to see for the goalkeeper. Let's have a look at the Real Valladolid side. 39 goals from Esposito. Again, like his physicals are nothing though, really, is it? It's mental how he's managing to do this. Nelson Viper with 32. Again, very similar to him. Got better pacer. Better physicals than Esposito. Profundi got 10 and 12. Really good from him. Determination has took a bit of a hit, though. Junior Krupi, 13 assists. Happy with that. Nipan has become our first team in the last couple of seasons and developing nicely. João Neves, though, probably the best. I'd say midfielder in my team.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Barco with solid attributes a lot of the time, but statistically this season was probably his worst. Just 2 and 8 there, but 10 assists in the last couple of seasons. Coyote this time really stepped up because he had 16 assists, so 9 across the league campaign. And we've got to highlight him because I had to play him. He hasn't got that much better, but he did play anyway. So, Ortuño, as he's called. And Restes there with 36 games. Not bad at all. All right, final season then. Let's see if we switch anything up after we take a look at the points. Season 4 points are Mega Luke with 0 and Dad with 3, meaning the total points going into the final year is a Mega Luke with 6 and Dad with 6. Alright, after last season's disaster, I have switched things around a little bit. I've got 2 advanced forwards now, 2 attacking midfielders on support. Changed, of course, the centre mids and gone back to fullbacks on attack with my fullback positions because I think this is just going to benefit the players that are in there, to be honest. Instead of having more specialised player roles, keep it simple and just use player instructions. I've got marking the specific positions at left back and right back so to allow them to spread out for closing things down and stuff like that. See how that one plays out. And this season, start of the season, it has been a little bit better. We've played Dad already. We drew 1-1, but I did start the season with a loss to Barcelona 3-1, and I thought, uh-oh, we are in trouble again. But it's been okay other than that.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick look at my Europa League fixtures. It's interesting that I'm in Europa League this year. Maybe I can go for the tournament. And I've got Going to Hell, Frankfurt, and Tottenham all in there. Yeah. So one team hasn't appeared yet, and I'm absolutely buzzing that they haven't just yet. But hey, you've also got European football. I bet that they appear at some point. They always bloody do. You're always 6 foot away from them, as they say. Tactically, you change things.
Yes, I just wanted to change it a little bit. So Garnacho, I've brought him into his favourite position, and then I've just pushed my centre midfield up a little bit. He does play better in that position, so I'm trying to play a little bit more attacking. I need the points, huh? I need I need to do something this season to make sure I win.
You got 3 points last season.
Yeah, I know,
doing
but
what you did last year.
I'm a little bit more attacking side now. My defence isn't that bad, I don't think.
Well, you lost the centre back.
I lost the centre back, so I'd do the same as you and bring this guy from the youth team.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's as bad as what yours is.
Well, he's got 15 positioning.
Yeah, so that's a lot better than yours.
Yeah, I'm way better. Yeah. And he can actually mark.
Yeah, so I'm in a little bit better position than what you are in defence, so I feel that I can go a little bit more forward. So that's what I'm going to try and do.
Your fixtures at the start of the season, you've played Barcelona as well, lost 2-1.
Yeah.
And we've played very similar teams because you also played Girona, beat them 3-1 as well. And a good start of the season against Mallorca, 4-2. Champions League fixtures, though, here they are. Ending with Arsenal away.
Dear. All right, and got PSG there as well. So apart from them 2 teams, really
winnable games.
Yeah, I can go through.
Yeah,
I can go through with that team. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Well, let's see if he does. Season number 5, then. How does it play out? Well, season 5, I split the 2.
Well done.
Finish. I mean, way behind Real Madrid, but still, 26 points behind them. They won the title back in March by the looks of it.
I mean, you didn't have a great finish, neither, so you don't want to finish above Barcelona with having a finish like that, really.
Beat them by 3 points, too.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Did finish in 7th.
Yeah, disappointed with that.
61 points, just a point behind the 2 in front. I lost 7 games, though. Didn't lose to Dad.
I needed that, didn't I? I needed that.
That was the draw at the start of the season.
So I've got to win something now.
And I beat you 3-0. Yes,
there's
2 points straight away. Let's look at the past positions across the league. Real Valladolid. Oh, I climbed up there.
You kept
Once
on going
I got
up,
there,
didn't you?
I stayed there. Dad, you were very consistent in that sort of area.
Yeah, bad.
You were actually lucky to finish where you did.
Yeah.
Profile of the league. Oh, for the first time. Real Madrid players step up.
All there, all 3 of them.
Who's the manager? They've probably changed manager, I imagine, at this point. Oh, what a surprise. Jurgen Klopp's in, and they've all of a sudden started playing really well at 23, 23, and 25. Esposito's there with also 23 as well. They dominated the average rating, dominated the player of the matches, got the most. Mbappe got 26 assists.
With 23 goals.
That's an unbelievable season. They lost 1 game to Atletico Madrid, drew 2. That's an unbelievable season.
Yeah.
Restes, I had the most clean sheets.
yeah.
What happened? How has my team turned from the worst in the league defensively to one of the best? I have no idea. Statistics, most goals, 138. God, talk about plugging in a good tactic. Then you've got Jurgen Klopp. Alaves there was 74. Viewers conceded. I was down there in 8th. There we go, 50. Not too bad. Most clean sheets. I can't believe I had 15 clean sheets in that. That's unbelievable. Real Madrid obviously had the most, but yeah, 15. That's crazy to me. Crazy talk. Right, can I top it off with a Europa League title? No. Oh, that's awful. Round of 16 by Stuttgart. That's terrible. Oh, so there they are. Ugh.
Oh, there they are. They've gone further than you.
League phase.
4th. Well done.
Finished one above me in that, look. Of course they did. Drew and lost to Tottenham, who went on to win it. They went on to win it. They beat Sevilla in the final. Oh, look how they knocked out in the semis. You horrible, dirty little rats. Scumbags. The one time I actually pulled out a Spurs shirt and cheered from. Quarterfinal in the Copa del Rey. How did you get on in that competition, Dad?
Oh, come on.
You got quite far in the Champions League and was eliminated by Salzburg. That's a very beatable team.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Man City, Liverpool, so...
Real Madrid's knocking out Liverpool, and Man City's getting knocked out by Inter. 8-8, by the way. God. So if you had gone through in the semi-final, you would have played either Inter, Real Madrid, or Marseille. Who did Salzburg play?
Marseille. Oh, no. That's even worse, isn't it?
Real Madrid got all of the good teams out early.
Yeah.
And had a nice little final against Marseille.
Chucked that one away.
In Athens. Copa del Rey, 4th round. So neither of us won a cup in this.
We didn't get any close to... Oh, did you get semi-final?
Semi-final twice. Yeah. That was when I was knocking out Tenerife, but I think I got knocked out in the quarters by Barcelona. Did, 3-1. Well, let's have a look at this final season then, Dad. 25 goals from Evan Ferguson. He did pick up a knock at the end there, but development-wise, still really good.
Yeah.
Tony Martinez actually scored 19 for you. We mentioned him at the start. He was knocking around still. He is still there. That's because Samuel Marodion only played 19 games and
that cost me, didn't it?
Yeah. Did he get a bad injury? Oh, 2. Broke his lower leg, and then he got shin splints. Garnacho 15 and 10. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
God, he really blossomed in that season 5.
Yeah, I stuck him out in the wing and he got better, didn't he?
Yeah, where he would prefer to be. 9 and 14 for João Rego. Balde 22 assists. Alejandro Balde. Archie Gray got 3 and 10 there. Javi Guerrero actually did quite well considering he was a player that started off in this team. But your centre back that you played 46 times, he looks quite good.
It's getting better, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. So that wasn't a bad call in the end there, to be fair. Baleba did very well, and so did Jurel Hato, who obviously had to play quite a lot of games at centre-back at a very young age.
Yeah.
22 now, still did really well. In the Real Valladolid side, 36 goals from Esposito. That looks a lot better than that final season. He got so much better there.
Yeah.
The progress from in that final year, if I just did the last 12 months, there's a few going up there, but in all-time total, huge amount of... rise there from Esposito, but Nelson Viper also did me proud from this. Latassa got 20. That's solid. I'm guessing Nelson Viper picked up a bad injury at some point too. Yeah, he was out. Sprained knee ligaments for 5 weeks, which is why Latassa's played so much. Krupi got 18 assists. It's a solid season for him. Then we've got Profundi with 13. Coyote 25 assists from right back.
Solid.
Yeah.
I do like him as a player.
He definitely had taken corners. So that is just out and out. Banging the ball into the box. Valentin Barco really good as well. João Neves had a bad season, really. Goals and assist wise, that is poor. Nipan got 12. So really good for the
he's looking really good as well now, isn't he?
Yeah. Where's my centre back? There he is. Yeah, he's awful. Absolutely awful. But there we go. I enjoyed that. It was weird not signing anybody, and obviously the challenge of not having centre backs. I'm curious as to if we had centre backs. Could we have got to Real Madrid? Don't know.
I mean, you've done Barcelona, so you've done well, really. For what you had?
Yeah.
I thought you'd done really well.
Yeah. I mean, the points that final season, we obviously established Dad didn't have any points. I got 2, which meant the total points was Megaloop with 8, Dad with 6. So I only won it by 2 going into that final year, finishing up.
I think near enough we had the same sort of problems in the defence, which is a shame, really, like you're saying. And I think the only difference between the two teams, you scored more goals than me.
Yeah.
My strikers look better than your strikers, but your boys scored more goals than me. Consistent season. And I think that's the only difference, really.
Yeah. I think you had one outstanding season 4, where you scored way more. but that was very inconsistent.
And then, he had the injury as well last season, didn't he? But
yeah.
But then that's the way it goes, isn't it? You get injuries, you get injuries. So yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah. Well, nice little challenge.
I thought it was going to be, but
yeah,
and a bit difficulty in there as well. So it was funny, really.
Any other challenges like this? Let us know down in the comments, and if they're a good idea, we might actually end up using it. But of course, the saved game file will be available to you on the patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming or on the YouTube channel membership pages. Why not take this on? Add a couple of centre-backs in there and see if you can take over Real Madrid, because you won't be far off. I definitely don't think so. Yeah. But maybe you're wanting to get these tactics. Now, I can't blame you. Have a look and download them through the saved game file. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And why not check out this video on screen right now? Because Dad and I took on 4 different players to see if one of them could win the Ballon d'Or. But they were all released from big clubs.